Planar chromatography. Techniques of chromatography. In this chromatography graph, there is a planar chromatography and column chromatography. Planar chromatography are subdivided into paper and thin layer. Planar chromatography types: thin layer chromatography, it is also called as TLC, and paper chromatography, it is also called as PC. In TLC, separates dried liquid sample with a liquid solvent mobile phase and a glass plate covered with a thin paper layer of alumina or silica gel stationary phase. So liquid solvent known as mobile phase and silica gel or alumina layer known as stationary phase. In paper chromatography, separates dried liquid sample with a liquid solvent, that is a mobile phase, and paper slip is a stationary phase. So first we will see what is paper chromatography. So in paper chromatography, it is defined as a technique in which analysis of unknown substance is carried out mainly by the flow of solvent on specially designed filter paper. In 1961, paper chromatography was first discovered by Sean Benn. Whatman filter paper are used in paper chromatography. So the principle of separation is mainly partition rather than absorption. Cellular layer in filter paper contain a moisture which act as stationary phase. Organic solvents or buffers are used as mobile phase. Instead of water as a stationary phase, other organic solvent can be used by suitable modifications. So there are two types of paper chromatography. First one is paper adsorption chromatography and second one is paper partition chromatography. So paper chromatography purpose: use the technique of paper chromatography to separate a homogeneous mixture into its individual component. So separation, mainly it is a separation techniques in which homogeneous mixture we can separate it easily. Uses separation and identification of compound, chromatography paper as a stationary phase and solvent as a mobile phase. So here it is a paper chromatography chamber in which paper is placed in paper chromatography chamber. Here first small a is having a solvent and paper, and small b is the running of solvent to mobile phase. So paper chromatography is a variant of partition chromatography procedure in which cellulose support is in the form of sheath or paper. Then cellulose contain a large amount of bound water even when extensively dried. Partitioning occur between the bound water and the developing solvent. So in So in paper chromatography, the mixture to be separated is spotted on the paper and dried. Then the solvent flow along the sheet either by gravity, that is descending chromatography, or by capillary action, that is ascending chromatography. Procedure of paper chromatography: place 25 ml of solvent in a 600 ml beaker. Then cover the beaker and set it aside for saturation of chamber. Then obtain a piece of chromatography paper and draw a line 1 centimeter from the bottom with the pencil. Then place a small spot on each indicator on the line. Spot and label each of 4 indicator and one of the unknown. The spot should be about 2 cm apart. When the spot have dried, respot each one. When the spot have dried, form the paper into a cylinder with the spot facing out. Staple the edges together, being careful to keep them straight and not allowing them to touch. Place the cylinder into the 600 ml beaker and place the cover. Be sure the cylinder is not touching the side of the beaker. Let the chromatogram develop until the solvent is 2 cm from the top of the paper. Remove the chromatogram from the beaker and immediately mark the solvent front with a pencil. Allow the chromatogram to dry before going to next step. Take the chromatogram to the hood and lightly mist it with water. Place in it the ammonia chamber. Then remove the cylinder from the ammonia chamber and enroll it. Immediately circle the colored region with a pencil. Determine the RF values for each colored spot in the knowns and the unknowns. RF is the retention factor is equal to A by D. Here A is the distance traveled by solute divided by distance traveled by solvent. Use your computed RF values to identify the components of your unknown. Modes of paper chromatography. There is a first ascending chromatography and second one is descending chromatography. Third one is circular or radial chromatography. Then next one is two-dimensional chromatography. Quantitative analysis. There are two technique uses. First is direct technique, second one is indirect technique. Then qualitative analysis, there are three values. RF values is equal to distance traveled by solute divided by distance traveled by solvent. Paper chromatography application. Separation of amino acid. There is a mobile phase is butanol is to acetic acid is to water, that is 4 is to 1 is to 1, and detection spray with ninhydrin reagent. Second one is separation of carbohydrate. Mobile phase is ethyl acetate is to pyridine water. 10 is to 4 is to 3. Detection. First by silver nitrate 1 ml in 200 ml of acetone, and second is 40% NaOH in methanol gives brown spot. Applications. Paper chromatography is especially used for separation of mixture having polar and non-polar compounds. For separation of amino acid, it is used to determine organic compound, biochemical in urine, etc. Sometimes used for evaluation of inorganic compounds like salt and complex. Then next chromatography technique is thin layer chromatography. It is also called as TLC. Thin layer chromatography, any substance that can be finely divided and formed into a uniform layer can be used. Both organic and inorganic substances can be used to form a uniform layer for TLC. Organic substances include cellulose, polyamide, polyethylene, and inorganic compound include silica gel, aluminium oxide, and magnesium silicate. Principle of TLC. It is based on the principle of adsorption chromatography or partition chromatography or combination of both, depending on adsorbent, its treatment and nature of solvent employed. The components with more affinity towards stationary phase travel slower and the component with less affinity towards stationary phase travel faster. Here it is a diagram of TLC chamber. TLC to separate lipids. Surface of the plate, very thin layer silica. Silica polymer stationary phase, spot the material at the bottom of the TLC plate. Place the plate into a glass jar, small amount of a solvent. This solvent moving phase. Remove the plate from the bottom when the solvent is close to the top of the plate. Here it is a diagram of thin layer chromatography, two component mixture, component A and component B. Okay, then component A having more polar solvent and component B having less polar solvent. So the component with more affinity towards stationary phase travels slower and the component with less affinity towards stationary phase travel faster. Here it is a TLC plate preparation having a silica gel. 4 stages of TLC. First one is sample application, that is capillary used to spot solution of each sample. Second one is development. This is when the separation actually occur. Third one is visualization, that is view under UV light. Fourth one is interpretation of result, that is a comparison of retention factor. Spotting on TLC plate. Here is a TLC plate having a silica gel and draw a guideline lightly with pencil 1 centimeter above the bottom of the surface. Then dissolve solid sample in methanol and use TLC capillary to transfer and spot dissolved sample. So starting line and there is one is finishing line. Finishing line is also called as solvent front. Here is a TLC developing chamber. So TLC plate is placed in TLC developing chamber. Then chamber develop. Then developing solution is drawn up the plate by capillary action. Remove TLC plate when solvent reaches top line. So here is a note. During this 20 minutes developing stage, compound in original spot are being pulled through the silica gel. Visualization of TLC result. Allow solvent to evaporate from surface to TLC plate. View result under UV light. Look for grayish spot on the fluorescent green background. Mark spot with a pencil while viewing under UV. Interpretation of TLC result. Determine retention factor, that is RF factor for each spot detected. So RF is equal to distance spot has moved divided by distance solvent has moved. So we also called as distance traveled by solute divided by distance traveled by solvent. Applications. First, separation of carbohydrate. Mobile phase acetonitrile is to water. So, ratio is 85 is to 15. Detection solvent is sulfuric acid is to methanol 1 is to 3. Heat for 10 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius to see the brown spot. So, separation of total lipids into different phases, TLC used. So mobile phase in case of cholesterol ester TAG, free fatty acid cholesterol 1,3-DAG, then 1,2-DAG, monoacyl glycerol, phospholipids, all compound differences and all compound identification and separation. Mobile phase is hexane is to diethyl ether is to formic acid in the ratio of 80 is to 20 is to 2. In case of separation of triacylglycerol, example is triasterine, 2-oleodiesterine, 1-stereodiol, triolinoline with HUFA. Mobile phase is PET ether is to diethyl ether is to acetic acid in the ratio of 90 is to 9 is to 1. Thank you.